Hey everybody, this is Muffin with the Daily Biker Podcast. Just here to let y'all know the opinions and ideas expressed in this show are those of the hosts and their guests, not to be confused with their partners and sponsors. Now, let's get it on.
Hey guys, this is Sean from the Bikes and Beards YouTube channel, and you guys are listening to the Daily Biker Podcast. You're gonna love it.
Yep.
Toby can talk if he wants to. He's right there.
He's asleep.
He is passed out. He is in his comfy couch spot.
Yes. But he's biking.
He's mad at me because I took the rest of the couch.
Maybe.
Eh.
So, anyways. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Daily Biker Podcast. What were you going to ask me?
Did you put it on airplane mode?
Yeah, I did. I did. My phone's on Do Not Disturb anyways. My phone's on Leave Me Alone.
Okay.
Best setting.
So, hey, everybody. My name is Marcus, and I am your clueless leader. Today, we're going to go on a learning journey.
9 o'clock at night.
Yes. I have Daniel with me,
Hey there.
and I have Miss Muffin.
Hey, y'all.
And if it sounds like we have a major echo, it's because we do. We,
Echo. We're in a cave.
me and Muffin are, I guess we can still say we're in the process of moving. We're at the new residence where I will have a garage.
Once we get all the bikes here, then you're done.
So,
whatever you leave there, that's it.
that being said, Daniel has a piece of advice for everybody.
Don't own a truck or help friends move.
Yeah, he regrets that decision.
I'm pretty sure yesterday took about 5 years off my life, and actually all of it because of this couch.
Ugh. Yeah,
This took 5 years off my life.
but the couch is comfy.
It is comfy.
Nothing we own is light.
No,
No, it's not.
No. The nightstands were light.
Nightstands weren't bad.
The end tables weren't bad.
No.
The coffee table and the entertainment stand is light.
Those are the lightest things.
The couches, or the chair, the couch, ottoman wasn't too bad. The bed,
It wasn't that bad.
no, but not great. No mattress is ever good.
So, no.
The dresser,
But the dresser was heavy, but
had a place to handhold.
easy to move.
And we found that out about your washer too. Had two,
Yeah, it had handles.
yeah, it has handles on the side.
Wow, that's convenient.
Very.
Very convenient. So, that was Daniel's life lessons. Ba-ding-ding. The more you know.
Yeah, you say that like it's been the first time that I've moved somewhere. I've
Well,
made this mistake multiple times.
It was
I
just
keep
a
doing it.
couple months ago, and you were like, I'm never helping anybody move.
Hey, we're moving.
Hey, by the way.
So, yeah. So,
So what is this? What studio is this?
I don't remember what I called it at the other house.
I don't know.
I'm going to call this Studio C.
Okay, it works. Yeah.
I mean, Studio A is the shop.
Yeah. Studio B's over at my house.
Right. This is Studio C.
Works for me. We are in Studio C today. The White Lightning mobile Studio C.
Yes. And if it sounds like we're exhausted, it's because yesterday was a long day moving.
Yep.
And then today was a long day standing out on blacktop in the hot, hot sun.
The temps did not help much.
No, not a whole lot.
Still
It just
hot.
gave a little bit of shade. When the breeze was blowing, it was good.
The breeze was okay.
But of course, I was under a 20-foot tent. No, hang on. I was under, my tent was okay. I was under a 20-foot tent with like 4 of us. You were under an 8-foot tent with like 15 of you.
We did have multiple coolers.
Well, there you go.
We huddled around the coolers.
The coolest.
That don't produce any cool conditions when closed.
Just stick your head in it.
They do produce very cold beverages.
That's true.
We had cold beverages.
You did.
So
I'm glad I wasn't there. I'm just gonna be
Yeah,
honest.
you didn't miss anything. You missed the regular people that show up.
But say, though, you had a bunch of cold adult beverages.
That is correct. Well, we had water.
I was going to say, I had a case of water and like a half a case of Sprite.
We did actually have water. Just look, it was hot out there. We had to stay hydrated.
Yeah. So, but the dealership sponsored a motorcycle show that was a Jeep and motorcycle show. That was for charity, and the dealership sponsored the motorcycle show part of it.
It was a good event. I mean,
Yeah,
we had the
I
regular
think so.
crowd that comes out for the motorcycle portion. So it was overall nice.
I think, too, one of the perks the dealership will see from this is not necessarily the regular people that were there today,
Yeah.
as much as it is to be able to go when they go, oh, hey, the Harley shop, remember they were at this event. They've got something going on. Let's go up there. Let's support them type deal.
Yeah. Well, and I think it, in the grand scheme of things, it's not bad to have a group of regular people that come out because the dealership has people outside of the dealership that show up to events. You have that personal connection. Hey, maybe I could have that personal connection. You can do things like that.
Yeah.
Which is good to see because you're obviously a very social person. You love walking around talking to people.
I just want to say I am glad that Lewis's green Kawasaki did not win any awards.
I am also glad. That's about it.
That's about it.
Daniel,
The Sears motorcycle did deserve to win.
That's what I say.
That's all I'm going to say. That is the end of that conversation. I'm not saying anything further.
The Sears motorcycle won the vintage class.
Correct. It deserved it.
It also won the Promoter's Choice
And
plaque,
it also deserved that as well.
which was picked by the people that put on the event. We let them choose that motorcycle. So,
So, good overall, good day. Hot, but enjoyable.
yeah.
So, Marcus, you did something last weekend.
Did I?
You did.
What'd I do?
I believe that you went on a very certain type of riding event for the dealership, a dealership sponsored motorcycle ride, if you will.
Oh yeah.
So the dealership, let me start this way. The dealership
White
the dealership White Lightning. Yes, I guess I should say that.
You should say
Lightning.
that.
There are people
Our
that will hear
dealership.
this episode and go, what dealership? White Lightning Harley Davidson does two. You all right there, buddy? I don't think he's dreaming or something. I got my hand on him. He's like twitching.
He's out.
Does 2 dealership rides a month. One on road, one off road. Also, right now, people participating in those rides, every ride that you participate on between now and November gets you entered in for a chance to win a gift certificate too. The dealership is going to be giving away a $500 gift certificate in December to someone that went on one of the dealer rides during the remainder of the year. That being said, you could go on the next 4 dealer rides we're doing and be entered in 4 times. If you just do the road, if you have bikes that can do both, you're entered in you could get in for 8 of them.
So because you took my bike, did I get entered in?
No.
If only.
So this past Sunday, I went on the dirt dealer ride. We call it Dirt Days with Sean. And we did the Tennessee Forest Service Road 221. Now, to say Tennessee Forest Service Road, it's not a regular gravel road. It does have regular traffic that goes down it, but you would not want to go down it with a high clearance car. So, Daniel, you have an all track.
Yeah. All-wheel drive station wagon.
Yeah, it's a Volkswagen all-wheel drive station wagon. Has a little bit taller than like a regular station wagon and stuff like that. Could it go down the road? Yes. Is there spots where it's like, I don't know about this? Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
that was even the discussion that you had about Heather's Jeep.
Right.
It would most likely be just fine, but there would be some areas.
There's some spots where you'd want to negotiate the turn and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because there was, I came across a 4Runner and a Gladiator and stuff like that, and they were doing it fine, but they were still taking their time negotiating because you have spots. This is not a maintained road.
Yeah.
The maintenance that happens on this road is them going out there cutting trees out of the way.
Yeah.
So if it ruts out in places or stuff like that, that's there.
Yeah, that's just
it
how
stays. They don't fix it because for service trucks or 4-wheel drives on like 33s and 35s.
Yeah, it doesn't matter for them.
Yeah.
They're made to do that type of road.
Correct.
Or completely off-road and go in places that
Correct.
can't get to.
So the stretch that we do is between the YMCA camp at the base of Ocoee, in Ocoee, Tennessee, to McKaysville, Georgia. It's somewhere between 40 to 45 miles off-road.
And that's a pretty good ways off-road.
Yeah. Honestly, if it just been me and Sean and maybe a couple other people, 2 hours.
Yeah.
Maybe 3. It was about a 3.5 to 4 hour ride with the group we had. We had 13 of us. There were some people that have never rode off road. This was literally their first time riding off road.
Yeah.
And there was places where, you have a hill climb. It's not a steep hill, but the one thing you don't do on those hill climbs?
Stop.
Exactly. Yeah. And there was a lot of people that had stopped. It's like, no. There was people that were getting just over the edge of the hill climb and then stopping and waiting for the next person. And it's like, no, you can't do that. You have to go.
Yeah.
Like, give some space.
Yeah, make the hill clear.
Correct. So that caused a little bit of an issue with slow down and stuff like that. There was a couple of people that dropped their bikes on some of those hills because they were stopping on the hill.
Yeah.
Momentum is your friend when you are off-road.
But that being said, like, these are the rides that you're doing. At least this particular one is something that a beginner off-road rider could
This ride that we did is considered a beginner entry-level dirt ride.
Yeah. And that's something to be said about these rides in general. I know a lot of people I've heard people talk about, that's a long ride. I don't know if I can do that. You're with a group of people for the most part, even the street rides, the dirt rides, you're with a group of people that are going to help you out. If you have a problem, you have a leader in the group, you have a sweep at the end that's going to make sure that everybody makes it okay. You're not going to be left to your own devices.
Right.
So for anybody that wants to do something like that, don't be afraid of doing it.
So it was fun. I took the XR. I don't want to say I was the smallest bike because there was a KLR.
Yeah.
There was 8 Pan Americas out of the 13 that went, so there was quite a bit of the Harley representation.
Nice.
I was the only one that was more of a dirt bike style.
Yeah.
Because the KLR, although same size, is like a small ADV.
Yeah, at least the newer KLRs.
And it was a newer fuel injected.
You go to
KLR.
an older KLR, it's a little bit more comparable.
Yeah, and if it'd been an older KLR, I'd put it in the same class as that. Sorry.
Yeah.
No, this was the new fuel injected.
Oh, it's a touring bike.
Fairing
It's a
KLR.
But even still,
there was
capable.
There was a V-Strom, not a DE. So one of Sean's buddies has a V-Strom 800 that he's put knobbies on it and stuff like that.
Okay.
Let's see here. I'm trying to think of. There was Madison on the BMW 750.
A GS 750?
Yeah, but it's not a... it's not the like
It's not-
F750 GS or whatever. It's not that. So they make a GS 750 that has mag wheels, comes with like
Yeah.
kind of all-terrain tires. It's
Yeah.
more of a road bike that looks like a
It's
GS.
kind of like a scrambler sort of thing.
Well, it looks like a GS. But it's not the same because they, now you can get like the F850 GS.
Yeah.
That has the tall suspension, wire wheels, knobbies on it. It's not the same thing. Hers has mag wheels. It's a little bit lower to the ground.
Okay.
I mean, it is a GS, but it's not really like a true
It's
hardcore off-roader GS.
Street-oriented GS.
Correct. But Madison was on it. She's got knobbies on that. She was riding that. She's going to be riding that for just a little bit longer.
Trading it in?
No, she's just bought another motorcycle.
What'd you buy?
Pan America.
Hey, she's been wanting one.
And Tim Fowler was out there with us. He's on. He has a Desert X.
Okay.
He misses his Pan America very, very much. So Tim will tell you. Tim acted like. You okay there, buddy?
Yank it up, son.
If you hear that, that's Toby. He's laying right under the microphone. So Tim, and Tim listens to this, so he's going to hear this. He's probably going to send me a message about that's what kind of bike she has. I don't care, Tim. She goes off road with it. It doesn't even matter if it's a street glide. She goes off road with it. Doesn't matter if it's a road bike. She does it.
Yeah, absolutely.
She's a dude. I know you've never met them. Madison is a freaking fantastic rider.
Yeah.
And she's only been riding for a short period of time. So, but she doesn't like riding on the road. So that's why they do the ADV stuff.
You know what? Fair enough. I get it.
So, Tim has a Desert X, which he told me he loved when we were like, oh, I drink my coffee out of little cups. And he put these So, so the green Pan America that I was on today was Tim's. Tim was having some issues with his Pan America and got frustrated with it and got rid of it. We've talked about this. There are days where he's like, I wish I just dealt with my frustrations. And don't get me wrong, he likes his Desert X. And I've rode his Desert X in the parking lot up at Loretta Lynn's.
Yeah.
And, it's a really cool bike.
Oh, yeah.
But it don't have that grunt like that Pan does.
No, well, it's not going to.
The other thing that I think he's never really mentioned it, but through conversation, I don't think he likes the road characteristics of the Desert X like the Pan America has. Because the Pan America has fantastic road characteristics. But we were talking about, the Pan has the 19 front, his Desert X is on a 21 front, stuff like that. So, but I do like his Desert X. He just got new crash bars on it.
Good call.
Because he had crash bars on it, but he wrecked it in his backyard going 3 miles an hour.
Bless his heart.
Right after he was on the episode at Loretta Lynn's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember.
When he said he pays attention to what he does now because he doesn't want to do something like break a foot.
Yeah.
And you know what he did in his backyard going 3 miles an hour?
See, what
Did he break
happened
his
was...
foot?
Anyways. So, no, it was a good ride. And like I said, beginner riders could handle those roads up there. They just got to take their time.
Yeah.
You're going to see people flying through the woods. You don't have to be flying through the woods.
Well, that's with any new type of riding that you've never done. Take your time. Don't just jump into it and think that you're going to be able to do it.
And that was the thing. I don't have as much off-road experience on motorcycles as they do. Yeah. So when we first got on the trail, I was staying closer to the back of the pack. I was like, I'm going to do what I preach, and that's I'm going to ride my own. I'm not going to try and keep up with them. I'm going to ride my own.
To be fair, you're on a bike that you really haven't ridden.
Right. Yeah. But about 5 miles in, I started realizing my own was faster than some of these people. So I ended up getting close to actually at one point in time, I got in the front of the pack. When they realized they didn't know what way they were going and they all wanted to turn around and go the other way. And I was like, no, you were going the right way. So I was the only one that didn't turn around. So that's how I ended up in the front of the pack. But Sean and Tim got behind me and we were going pretty decent through the woods. And I asked Tim, because Tim's an experienced off-road rider, I was like, I hope I'm not going too slow. And he's like, no, dude, you're going. He assured me, and I was like, well, I'm glad you're talking shit about me.
Jeez.
I mean, I will say it's hard to go fast on the XR. In the woods, you can.
I was about to say, we were probably running 40 mile an hour through the woods. 30. Well, I'd say 30 to 40.
That's not bad.
Getting into the corners. The corners is where I have the issue at. So we'd come into some corners and I'd slow way down.
But that's all about learning how to ride on that type of
Correct.
learning how to ride in that type of environment. This is something that you're not doing very often. You never know.
Toby, do you want to speak into the
Toby
microphone?
wants to say something.
It's right there. I don't know what he's looking for.
He's just looking. It's
That's because I got up.
Yeah.
Well, he's staring out there.
It's a new place.
Yeah, we're in a new place, and the dog's got to get used to it. Yeah. So he's doing a fine job of just laying on the couch sleeping.
Nothing wrong with that. So, we haven't talked about it much, and we haven't talked about doing much dirt riding on it. What did you think of the XR?
I really enjoyed it. So there's a couple features that I would like to look into. One of those is I would like to actually take a look and see what they have option-wise out there for like crash carts.
Yes.
Because I was concerned about if I went down, not so much worried about the gas tank or stuff like that.
Yeah. Plastic gas tank. That's
Right.
kind of what it is.
And, at the bottom of the frame, it has a little bit of a guard. But there's nothing around like where the shifter is to catch if I had went down. I could have broke the shifter in the woods like you did.
Yeah, exactly.
So the new hand guards are very nice and a must, which you learned that. I told you.
I relied on Honda for a little bit and realized that was a mistake for plastic. Plastic is not the way to go for hand guards. If you have only plastic hand guards with no metal backing, get rid of those. Get a set that has a metal bar that goes behind them.
Yeah. Now that thing too, it does take a few minutes to warm up.
Yeah.
But when you get in the woods, you shut it. If you have to stop, take a break, shut it off for 15 minutes. You can get right back on it without choking it, and it fires right up.
It's that first time after being cold.
Yeah. Yeah. So after we ate, I had to choke it for a minute. But that was the other thing too. That was the other big part of that ride in dealing with that bike. So this is the first time that bike has really been rode since it's came into your possession.
Yeah, for a long period of time, correct.
Right. Like you've had it. You went in the woods with it.
Yeah.
But we're talking, I put over 100 miles on it that day.
Exactly. Yeah.
So, and
we literally know very minimal.
I mean, I probably put a total of 150 to 160 miles on it that day.
At this point, I think you've probably put more miles on that bike than I have since I've owned it.
Yeah.
Because I've ridden it to work once or twice and just around some trails near my house. So maybe I've put 70 miles on it total.
So I would like to look into some more guards.
Yeah.
I would like to look into maybe something to bring the handlebars up a little bit more. Because when you do stand, I don't want to be as far forward, leaning as far forward as what I was.
Because it does actually already have riser on it. The bars are higher up than the factory bars.
And that's the thing, might not be able to do anything. Some bikes you can't.
We're kind of at the limits of some of the cables there.
Right, but this is one of those things we'll learn.
Yeah, we'll play. I mean, that was the kind of the point to play with, to have an off-road bike that we can just kind of use as we need it.
Yeah. I would like to, you need to sit on that green pan, Tim's pan. So it's got larger foot pegs, which are very nice, which we've talked about multiple times. But it's also got an adjustable shifter and an adjustable brake arm. So when you're standing, when your foot is flat on the peg of the XR, the shifter is way down here. Yeah. And it's almost like, how do I get to it? And it's the same thing with the brake. You have to like tilt your foot way forward to hit the brake. I like them to be up a little bit.
Not bad.
Right. Well, when you're sitting, your legs are already bent in that position.
Correct.
To just push down. So I would like to look at maybe doing something to be able to bring both of those up a little bit more. So when you're standing, it's a little easier to actuate the brake, shift the gears.
I mean, that's something we can get in there and adjust both of those. They're on, pivots, so we can.
Yeah, but it also might be something where we have to get something from somebody, like on the Pan America, it's from SW Motec or the parts that they got on there. But this is one of those things. I mean, we might end up building the ultimate adventure XR.
Which is perfectly fine. I mean, well, it's going to just take trial and error as we ride it more, get more off-road experience on the bike, find out what parts work, what parts don't, what we need to change. It's already got a larger gas tank on it.
Yep. I would also like to look at, which I didn't need for this ride.
Yeah.
But I would also like to look at maybe some side storage, like bags, like those bags that Sean has.
So they do the racking system that I put on there does also, I can buy pannier racks that go with it that mount to what I already have on there. I just, at this time, with the limited riding we've done on it, a tail bag is perfect.
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't see the need for. Now, if we start riding it more often, we go into longer rides where we may need extra storage.
Well, and that's the thing.
Or protection.
There might be there could be a point in time this year where maybe I ride a different bike and you go with us and ride the XR. And that's the thing. You could be like, okay, yeah, I kind of wish I did, because one of the things. There's so I had water in that pack for one, because I don't have a Camelback.
Yeah.
So there's things that I need to get. I do have
a Camelback.
I'll get my own. They're not terribly expensive. I need to get a little bit, I need to get better riding gear, not the pants or anything like that, or not the boots. I've got good boots. I've got good helmet.
Pants.
I need pants. Yeah.
That's the one thing that I found that I needed as well.
Well, so I had on tights. I don't know what you want to call them. I've got Under Armour base layer.
Leggings.
Yeah.
Leggings.
I call them tights.
Yeah.
So I had on the Under Armour base layer. And then I have a pair of their Core-Tech
Yeah, I know exactly.
Overpants.
I know exactly.
That's what I wore. And they did great.
Yeah.
But they're very big and bulky.
Mm-hmm. So something a little bit more not going to get caught on branches.
Yeah, something that's a little bit better suited for off-road.
Yeah.
Right.
And they're out there, and it's just going to take trial and error, getting gear that works.
Yeah, well, and Sean's been through all that too, because he's had so many different jackets and pants and boots and helmets and.
But if anybody listening, you realize what we're saying is we're talking about protection. Majority of what we're talking about is being better protected and being able to function on the motorcycle better.
Yeah, well, because the thing about it is with the ADV riding, that is you hear people talk about, in riding a motorcycle, it's not if but when you go down. With the ADV riding,
you're going to go down.
It's absolutely when you're going to go down. I didn't go down on the XR, but I have been down on the Pan America.
Yeah.
So you're going to go down. Now, when I went down on the Pan America, I was 2 miles an hour type deal.
Yeah.
And I was fine. And we went across that same spot. I was fine this time.
Yeah. But learning how to ride on dirt is completely different than riding on the street.
Yep.
Obviously riding a motorcycle is riding a motorcycle, but now you have to deal with different traction type issues, different ways.
Well, even the most experienced people go down when it comes to that type of stuff.
Well, I did my first time out on dirt.
I'm talking about even the most experienced dirt people.
Yeah.
Because watching them do the trials course at March Moto Madness, you're talking about this is a tough trials course, and those guys are going down.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and those guys are some of the most experienced riders out there.
Yeah.
But You know, and that's the thing. It's being properly prepared for the type of riding that you're going to do. And unfortunately, or fortunately, you're just going to have to learn as you go. You're going to find out some things are inadequate. Like I found out my shift lever was inadequate when I went down.
Yeah.
Or my handguards were inadequate. I had to replace them.
And it's like,
the course.
you know, if I had a little bit more confidence, maybe I would have pushed it faster in the corners and maybe I'd been fine. But maybe I pushed it faster in the corners and I fall and we end up finding out, okay, well, the problem could be me.
Yeah.
Could be the bike can't handle that. Could be the tires.
Yep.
Could be a number of situations. We got to a spot near the end where you start to get back into some residential area because there's a handful of houses back there.
Yeah.
Those are the people that don't like the government very much.
My people.
It's kind of funny because they're living in the middle of the national forest. Screw the government. Let's go live in the middle of the national forest. Sure. So
we were here first.
Yeah, some of those people were.
I believe it.
But like when you're out in the middle of it, there's no houses there. There's no people out there going, screw the government, I'm going to live out here. It's near the beginning and near the end. You have a handful of houses and stuff that are there. And near the end of it, the way we were going, where we end in McCasel, there's an area, there's like a church and stuff like that. And they had poured some fresh gravel. And that front end just wants to wash around on you in that fresh gravel. So I was only going like 15 miles an hour. Yeah. And I even scooted forward to put more weight on the front end, to plant the front end. And it seemed like the more I did that, the more it wanted to do that. And Sean was like, well, you should have leaned back and just let that front end just float.
Yeah.
And maybe I should have.
Well, I will say that
it's something I'll have to try later on down the road.
Absolutely. And it's all about, having that experience. You learn from it. You figure out different techniques and ways to go about it. And I will say the tires that are on that are more dirt oriented than street oriented.
Yep. But they did fantastic on the road coming back. We talked about that before I left. And I was nervous because I was like, I'm going to have to come back through the Ocoee, which anybody that's listening to this that's ever been through the Ocoee knows it's curvy.
Yeah. Not terribly curvy, but it is
right.
in certain areas.
It's heavy traffic.
Yep.
Yeah.
And, a slow pace, it's still 40 miles an hour.
Yeah.
So if you're coming into a curve and going, oh, I'm going to run 25, you're going to have a car on your tire.
Exactly.
So first couple curves I started ripping into, I was like, oh, I got this. Started picking it up a little bit, kind of found the edge point, knew where I could run.
Yep.
And I mean, it was fun. I mean, it was fun enough that one of the first things I said to you was, you need to get some Supermoto wheels and tires because that thing was fun through those curves.
And you know what? The bike's perfectly capable of doing that. But you do, like I said, off-road bias tires. They still are fun. They are still DOT tires. They're made for the street, but have an off-road bias. You can lean in. Once you get used to the feeling of leaning into those tires, I think that was kind of when I first rode it on the street.
Well, what it is?
Wait a minute.
Those knobs are flexing.
Yeah.
And you're feeling those knobs flex, and you're going, "Oh, what's up?" I think the thing is when you don't feel the flex that was on the tires that's on it, not all of them. When you don't feel the flex on those knobs anymore is when you probably should be worried, because that means you're just going from knob to knob to knob to knob. So, but I don't know the brand of tires that are on there. They seem to hold up.
I'd have to remember.
A lot of
new tires that are on it.
A lot of knobbies, you'd wear them out inside of 100 miles on pavement.
Yeah,
but they're still good.
Yeah.
So, but it was really fun. I'm looking forward to my next off-road trip, which unfortunately won't be the August trip because that's just on pavement.
Yeah,
because they're going to watch off-road stuff.
Street off-road trip.
Yeah.
And it won't be September because it's the same day as my mom's birthday.
And I feel like that's a good excuse not to go on a ride.
Correct. So, might be on the October ride. I might be able to make the October ride. So,
some other news, some experience that Marcus had again Marcus is truly the non-clueless leader today, giving us all the learning. You experienced a new motorcycle from Harley Davidson that came into the showroom.
Oh, I was like, what are we talking about? Yep. So I have put my hands and briefly rode through the parking lot.
Are you still riding it?
The new 2023 CVOs.
Nice.
So what are your first impressions in seeing it in person? Because I know we've done a
I want
podcast. So we have talked about it before, just based on pictures.
Yeah, I want one.
And like, just anything in particular?
I would trade my Street Glide for one.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Even not being able to put T-bars on it, I'd trade my Street Glide for it.
So what
I'd put
about it?
I'd put my Street Glide. I would put like an 8-inch, like a very aggressive feeling.
Yeah.
Mini 8-inch 8 on it.
Yeah. So what about it sold you on it?
Everything.
Just the full package.
The full package. That bike is stupid freaking sweet. So, first of all, the riding position on it from the factory is okay, you've sat on baggers.
Yes.
You know how they're kind of like just this relaxed.
Yeah, kind of more laid back.
Yeah, it's not. It's
more of a
it
forward
sits
position.
you forward, closer up to the tank, in a kind of a little bit more of an aggressive feeling.
Now, where are your feet in relation? I guess
the floorboard place is in the same spot as mine.
Okay.
It felt extremely similar to sitting on mine.
Okay.
Like how mine sits you more forward, upright,
Okay.
and in a little bit more aggressive feel.
Yeah.
It's definitely more of a performance feel. I can't tell you, oh man, that front end is fantastic because
You rode it through a parking lot.
I rode it through a parking lot.
Yeah.
I can tell you that it definitely has more power. I didn't even romp on it, but just letting out of the throttle or letting out of the clutch to get that torque to get it to go, it'll just go.
Yeah. Well, and that's that new 121 engine.
Yeah.
That they're putting in these with the variable valve timing, which
I still don't know anything about the variable valve timing, so I don't know if it's at a certain RPMs or if it's all the time or what. I would imagine it's at a certain RPM. See, I hadn't seen a whole lot of information on that.
Yeah. Now, which one of the?
So we have the Street Glide in dark platinum.
Okay, and that's the color that was advertised, that everybody saw the promo pictures of
the dark platinum.
Yes.
Yeah. They also make a whiskey neat.
Okay.
So I have seen some more photos because they're hitting dealers. So there's a lot more pictures out there now. Mm-hmm. I've seen some more photos of stuff that make me interested in seeing the Road Glide.
Yeah.
I think if I see the Road Glide, I'm going to fall in love with it, though. I'm not going to get rid of the Street Glide, Heather.
No, that thing's not going
Johnny's never gone anywhere.
No.
I'm saying that is the first bike, though, that I've seen in a long time that's make me went, I would entertain the idea.
As we've talked about before, the styling is pretty much all new.
Yeah.
The way the tank is shaped, the front fairing, the saddlebags, it's all.
Well, it's like, okay, the wheels. I'm not necessarily a huge fan of the wheels, but you know what you can change?
You don't like the
Wheels.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
That's
can change
that's
it.
probably the easiest part to change because it's probably not any different than the Harley's current lineup. You
Correct.
can swap them around
Yeah.
as
Correct.
you.
But like, the feel for it, the screen,
Yeah.
like the
That looks like
infotainment
a
with the
very,
gauges and everything.
because the dealership posted a few pictures and
We have a video out of Scotty going through the whole motorcycle.
I haven't seen it.
About 3.5 minutes long.
Did that come out yesterday? Because
No,
if it came out yesterday, I haven't been on my phone. since
Thursday.
Thursday.
then. No.
I wasn't at the dealership yesterday.
True.
And the only reason it even came out is because of me. That's my job. That's my job.
Well, I was
That's
busy
what
getting
I
rained
do.
on Thursday, and I'm amazed my phone still works.
Everything I do. So the Road Glide, I'd be very interested to see. There are customizing people that have already got their hands on it. and I've already started customizing it.
I'm sure.
There are already pictures out there of T-bars on road buds.
All right, I'm going to Google this.
There's already the same company that has T-bars on one also already has a carbon fiber rear fender on it.
Interesting.
Oh.
Because the factory rear fender is the same rear fender. Okay, now you want to know what I don't like?
Okay.
The rear taillights.
Okay.
A lot of people like them. They stick out. Okay, it's same style as the CVO taillights that they've had for a while.
Yeah.
The difference is they're not molded into a piece that insets between the fender and the saddlebag. These look like an afterthought that was attached.
Okay.
Okay. I can see where that would not necessarily be ideal.
To me, it looks like an afterthought.
Yeah.
Not saying it was, once again,
But
my own personal opinion.
you know,
I would do something different with the taillights.
lighting is one of those things that everybody changes.
Yeah.
There are people that don't like my taillights.
Yeah.
You like my taillights.
I do like your taillights.
I like my taillights.
I think they look good.
Heather loves my taillights.
Yeah.
But there are people that have literally seen my taillights and been, why would you do that? That just looks stupid.
I mean, it's personal preference.
And I'm like, okay, cool. That is my motorcycle, not yours. So you do what you want.
Why are you doing that?
Yeah. You put your lights in between your saddlebags and your fender and nobody can see them now. It's a good thing that they're 10 times brighter than they were before.
Yeah, they are very
They're
bright.
very bright.
So,
Why don't you use candles like the rest of us?
yeah.
But I mean,
Don't worry, Grandpa. I'm working on a headlight that you're going to hate me for.
oh God,
yeah.
I really do want to see when that headlight.
We
is
have
up.
we have some fabrication that we have to do, and we've
just a
we've
mounting
been,
for it.
yeah, we've been so busy. Well, the wiring too.
Oh yeah, well, I mean,
Because it doesn't have a dim system on it. So we're creating our own dimming system. So it's dimmer on low beam.
Or you just run it full power at all times.
No.
Just piss it all the time.
I thought about having, because it's got a halo feature on it,
Yes,
having halo on low beam,
that wouldn't be
That'd
bad.
be pretty cool.
but it doesn't put out enough light to ride with.
Oh.
I mean,
I think it'd be cool because of during the day,
Yeah.
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 and then at night
At
you
night
turn
it's
the light
full
on.
blast it.
But I'm basically where I'm going to be at, because you've seen Field and Damon's light.
Yeah.
They both have the Baja Designs light. I'm going to be that bright. I'm going to be super, super bright
yes,
on high beam.
yeah,
Yeah.
We are running a dimmer system that will have it preset dimming. Will be about half as bright on low beam.
because if I recall correctly, that light was like a 55 watt light.
I think it's a 90 watt.
Is it a 90
I think it's a 90. The box says 90.
I mean, if they can't see you coming,
So
we got problems.
I also, and it's yellow.
Yeah.
There's been a bunch of stuff online about yellow headlight and can't run a yellow headlight.
Yeah, you can.
So I have called 4 different people that I know in Tennessee.
Yes.
They work for 4 different police agencies, and all 4 of them said, why can't you run a yellow light? They go, is it going to be flashing? And I said, no, it's my headlight. It's going to be a solid beam.
Yeah.
They go, okay, where's the problem?
Yeah. Is it red or blue?
So,
Yeah.
no, there are agencies that are pulling people over for the yellow headlight.
Oh,
Is it really?
really?
Yeah, because the law states that clear or amber.
Yellow is kind of amber.
Yes, but amber is also the color of her energy.
Oh.
Jeez.
Start going into song here.
But
Toby, you didn't find that very funny, did you, buddy?
so
No, I'm looking forward to you putting that on the bike, seeing how that looks, because I know that's going to change the front end.
I'm looking forward to
styling.
the visual aesthetics of the bike just
Yeah.
parked there. It'll
Yeah.
change the styling. of it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm so excited about that.
So
And then blinding everybody that comes at you.
Yes.
yeah, They'll be going down the road, blinded by the light.
Oh, going into the sun. Not again.
Here comes the sun. Do, 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 do. So actually, when I tested the light and was walking around at work with the light in my hand, that's the song I was singing to myself. I was like, "Here comes
Were you
the
carrying around
sun."
a battery too?
Do, 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 do. Should I say no?
No, I just the image of you walking around the shop carrying a motorcycle battery attached to this light.
Yes.
Like, hey, look! Ha!
So have I told you what we got out of it? Like what I saw playing with it?
I know you said you tested it in the back shop, but
So in the shop, all the lights on during the middle of the day,
yeah.
shine it at the wall.
Okay.
So I was by like Miss Renee's area,
Yeah.
the detail bay for anybody that's been in our service department that might not know. Shine it at the back wall, the parts wall. Okay. That's 75 feet
Give or take, yeah.
with all the lights on in the shop
Yeah, and they're bright.
and had a very clear yellow spot on the wall.
That's going to put out some light. That's why you need a dimmer switch.
Yes, it is.
But that'll be exciting. I'm looking forward to seeing you. I mean, obviously, we've talked about it.
Oh, when I get it done, you'll be taking it for a test ride
Yeah, at night
at night.
or during the day. Just in
Doesn't
case I
matter.
want to confuse people. Oh God, there's two suns.
Yes.
But no, I mean, it's going into the transformation that you've been doing over the past couple months with your bike, and it's there's a few final pieces and touches that you're wanting to do, but something like this.
I've now added something else to the list that I want to do.
What now?
Brembo, I think it's called the RS19, if I'm not mistaken. It's master cylinders.
Yes.
Brake master cylinder and
Yep.
clutch master cylinder.
Are you looking for like the remote reservoir style?
Well, it'll have like the little like sport bike style
Yeah.
plastic reservoir.
Yep.
I just think it'll have a very sporty look
Yeah.
doing that.
And
But we haven't done that yet simply because we have to figure out something about a brake light switch because we can't determine whether there's a setup for the brake light switch in it or not. And
there should be.
I need
the
a brake.
lever.
I need a brake light switch in the lever.
There should be in the lever.
I would think so too, but I don't know.
Yeah. I actually know somebody that has a few sets of Brembo levers. Now, they're probably not going to fit your bar, obviously, but I can at least look at them. And,
Yeah, they're
like after
if they have them on a sport bike, it's a 7/8.
yeah. But can at least look at and see what the setup is for brake light.
Yeah, because with the Harley brake lever, when you squeeze it in, it hits a pin
Yeah.
and hits the lights. So what me and Ron had talked about was if there is something there and it's not the same style, we just cut the wires and connect that. But Ron also mentioned that I don't know how easy there is to find, but you can get a banjo bolt that has a pressure fluid switch in there.
I have one sitting at the house.
And when you
Do you want it?
do the brake and it does the pressure fluid,
Yep. It
it'll
goes right in. Yeah.
it'll trip the beam.
I literally have one
Trip
of
the
those.
brake light switch.
That's what was on the XR when I bought it.
Hold on to it
It's sitting in a box.
because I don't know. I might not have to have that.
Yeah. So I just went because I did change the front master cylinder lever and all that stuff on the XR because the previous one, the original one, was leaking and I didn't want to go through a rebuild process when I could buy a brand new one for $40.
Yeah.
So took that off. It's sitting in a box with the old master cylinder. So if you need it, there you go. Look at that. Problem solved.
Yep. So that reminds me, we're in the new house.
Yep.
We have a garage now.
Mm-hmm.
About to have more bikes in the garage. Some point in time, we got to get the rest of the bikes over here. But we need to clean out Like, we need to sweep the floor of that thing.
Yes.
Before we bring the other bikes over here. Because right now, if you walked in there, you'd go, oh, you don't really have room for 3 more motorcycles. Probably do. But I'm parking the street glide just kind of however right now because I'm also parking it like, I don't even want to call it gravel. It's almost more like gritty sand.
It's almost like dust. Dusty. Yeah. It's strange.
For anybody listening, it's when it rains, the gravel that like accumulates at the end of the road, that's just like a pile of sediment.
And it's loose.
Yes.
It's very loose.
Very dry, very loose. Like
we opened the garage the first time the other day.
And it's literally like
it's everywhere.
It's like walking on sawdust. It's like whoop.
Really what we need to do is a broom and a leaf blower. Just try to push it all out in the neighbor's garage.
Yeah. Oh, there's also a keypad on the outside of the garage. So I'm gonna ask
is there?
I'm gonna ask the office about that.
Well, that would be good too. I can store more of my motorcycles.
More of them.
Like that was one of the best parts of Marcus getting a garage because my 2-car garage was having an issue with 2 cars and 8 motorcycles.
Yeah. So.
But. Well, Marcus, do you have anything more to add about the new CVO off-road riding or any modifications you're going to make to your bike?
No.
Heather, are you worried about him trading the bike in on the new CVO?
He better not.
No.
Hey everybody, this is Sean at White Lightning Harley Davidson. I want to thank you for listening to the Daily Biker Podcast. You can reach the podcast on Facebook or Instagram at The Daily Biker, or you can email the podcast at thedailybiker@gmail.com. Be sure to keep an eye on White Lightning Harley Davidson social media pages for the most up-to-date information on all our events and where you can find the boys.